While critics are calling him a fifth-round talent, Shedeur Sanders is out here training like an NFL MVP in the making. And the footage that just dropped, it might be the moment the entire league realizes they've made a huge mistake.
Shedeur Sanders, he's looking like he's preparing, locked and loaded. More videos surface of Shedeur throwing the football, even getting that conditioning in. I've always said it, man. When training camp comes around, this is a new type of breed. I'm going to tell you why I'm excited to see this training camp, because it looks like Shedeur is locked in and ready to go for training camp. And now we're going to see the real battle.
While everyone's sleeping on Shedeur Sanders, calling him a fifth-round talent and questioning if he's ready for the NFL grind, exclusive footage just dropped that's about to silence every single doubter. We're talking about training sessions that look like something straight out of a Rocky movie, sweat dripping in the Texas heat, and a level of preparation that even veteran quarterbacks would respect. The kid isn't just getting ready for training camp. He's getting ready to completely flip the script on everyone who said he couldn't make it at the next level. What you're about to see will make you question everything you thought you knew about this quarterback battle. Look, I get it. You've heard all the noise. The draft analysts saying he's not NFL ready. The talking heads questioning his arm strength. The keyboard warriors calling him overhyped. But here's what they don't want you to see while they're running their mouths. Shedeur Sanders is putting in work that would make grown men quit. Fresh footage surfaced this week showing Sanders back at the Prime compound in Texas. And brother, this isn't your typical off-season workout. This is preparation on a different level. We're talking about a quarterback who knows exactly what's at stake when those pads come on in training camp. And the way he's attacking this preparation, it's giving me chills. You see, there's a difference between hoping you're ready and knowing you're ready. And what I'm seeing from Shedeur right now tells me he's done with the hoping phase. He's moved into that dangerous zone where confidence meets preparation. And that's when magic happens in the NFL. The haters can keep talking about his draft position all they want. Fifth round this, developmental prospect that. But here's what they don't understand about football. It's not about where you're drafted. It's about what you do when the lights come on. And based on what I'm seeing, when those lights come on in Cleveland, Shedeur Sanders is going to be ready to steal the show. Think about it. How many times have we seen sure thing quarterbacks flame out while late-round picks become legends? Tom Brady was pick 199. Russell Wilson was a third-rounder. The NFL is littered with first-round busts and late-round gems. The difference isn't the draft position. It's the mentality, the preparation, and the hunger to prove everyone wrong. And that hunger, man, you can see it in every rep Shedeur's taking right now. This isn't just working out. This is a man on a mission. The way he's approaching this preparation tells me he knows something the rest of us are just starting to figure out. He knows he's about to shock the world.
Shedeur Sanders is out here cooking right now. This I like this little piece. I don't know if this is his song or what he's saying, or and there's some music in there. Hopefully it was not copywritten, because I will take it back out. But this is some footage of Shedeur Sanders back in Texas, putting that work in. And I'm looking, and he put this video out, and he's just letting people know, hey, it's about to work. This is courtesy. This is on Twitter, courtesy of I believe this is Shedeur's Twitter page. But check this out, and you see what type of grind it is. He feel like this. It seems like a Rocky-esque move.
The footage that dropped shows Sanders in full grind mode. And I'm talking about that Rocky Balboa type preparation. Sweat pouring, focus laser sharp. Throwing session after throwing session in the brutal Texas heat. You can see it in his eyes. This isn't just about making the team anymore. This is about proving that everyone who doubted him made the biggest mistake of their evaluation. Careers. What really gets me fired up is the timing of all this. We're less than 2 weeks away from training camp. And while other rookies might be relaxing or taking it easy, Shedeur is ramping up. That's the mindset of a winner right there. That's the mindset of someone who understands that opportunity doesn't wait for you to get ready. You better be ready when opportunity shows up. And let me tell you something about training camp. It's a different beast entirely. All those OTA letters and mini camps where people were judging him, that was just the appetizer. Training camp is where the real evaluation happens. That's where you find out who's really built for this level of competition. The beautiful thing about football is you can't hide when those pads come on. All the politics, all the draft positions, all the media narratives, none of that matters when you're standing in the pocket with 300-pound defensive ends trying to take your head off. That's where you find out what someone's really made of. And based on what I'm seeing from Shedeur's preparation, he's not just ready for that test, he's hungry for it. You can see it in the way he's attacking these workouts. This isn't maintenance work. This is a quarterback preparing for war. The conditioning work he's putting in is next level. You think it's hot in Cleveland during training camp? Brother, it ain't never going to be as hot as Texas in July. He's preparing his body for the absolute worst conditions he might face. And that's championship level thinking right there. But it's not just the physical preparation that has me excited, it's the mental approach. You can see in his body language that he's flipped that switch. The social media post, the flashy lifestyle, all that takes a backseat when it's time to get serious about football. And right now, Shedeur Sanders is as serious as I've ever seen him. Here's what the doubters don't understand. This kid has been preparing for this moment his entire life. While other quarterbacks were getting pampered in college programs, Shedeur was getting coached by one of the greatest players in NFL history. He's been learning NFL concepts since he was old enough to hold a football. The work ethic he's showing right now, that's not accidental. That's years of preparation coming to a head. When you've been around greatness your whole life, you know what it takes to reach that level. And what it takes is exactly what we're seeing right now. Relentless preparation. When nobody's watching, people love to talk about his celebrity status like it's a negative. But let me ask you this. Who better to handle the pressure of being an NFL quarterback than someone who's been in the spotlight his entire life? While other rookies are going to be overwhelmed by the media attention and fan expectations, Shedeur's been dealing with that since high school. The arm strength questions. Look at the velocity he's generating in these workout videos. The accuracy. Concerns. Watch how he's placing every single ball exactly where it needs to be. The leadership doubts. You can see his teammates gravitating toward him even in practice settings. But here's the real kicker. And this is what has me most excited about what's coming. Shedeur Sanders plays with a chip on his shoulder that you can't teach. You can't. See it in everything he does. He knows what people are saying about him. He knows the expectations are low. And he's using all of that as fuel. That's dangerous, man. That's really dangerous. When you combine elite talent with elite preparation, and that hunger to prove people wrong, you get special players. And everything I'm seeing from Shedeur right now tells me we're about to witness something special. The quarterback battle in Cleveland is about to get very interesting. While everyone's been focused on the veterans and the safe picks, Shedeur has been quietly putting together the type of preparation that separates good players from great ones. You want to know what separates championship quarterbacks from the rest? It's not just talent. It's the willingness to outwork everybody else when nobody's watching. It's the ability to push through when your body wants to quit. It's the mental toughness to keep grinding when everyone's telling you that you're not good enough. And right now, Shedeur Sanders is showing all of those qualities. The work he's putting in isn't just about getting ready for training camp. It's about proving that he belongs at the highest level of football. It's about showing that draft position doesn't determine destiny. When those pads come on in a few weeks, we're going to see the real Shedeur Sanders. Not the social media version, not the college highlight reel, but the quarterback who's been preparing for this moment his entire life. And based on what I'm seeing right now, that quarterback is going to surprise a lot of people. The competition is real, and it's going to be intense. But competition is where champions are made. And everything about Shedeur's preparation tells me he's ready to compete at the highest level. He's not just hoping to make the team, he's preparing to lead. Look, I know there are still doubters out there. I know there are people who think he's not ready, who think he needs more development time. But let me tell you something. Greatness doesn't wait for permission. And what I'm seeing from Shedeur Sanders right now looks like a young man who's done waiting for permission to be great. The work he's putting in is championship level work. The focus he's showing is championship level focus. The preparation he's doing is championship level preparation. And when you combine all of that with the talent we've already seen, you get a recipe for something special. Training camp is going to be must-watch television. Every rep, every throw, every decision is going to be analyzed and scrutinized. But based on what I'm seeing, Shedeur Sanders is ready for that microscope. He's been preparing for it his entire life. The real question isn't whether Shedeur is ready for the NFL. It's whether the NFL is ready for Shedeur Sanders. Because if this level of preparation is any indication, we're about to see a quarterback who's going to change everything about how we evaluate talent and potential. So to all the doubters, all the analysts who wrote him off, all the fans who think he's not ready, you better pay attention to what's happening right now. Because when those pads come on and the real competition begins, Shedeur Sanders is going to be ready to prove that preparation beats expectation every single time. The kid is locked and loaded, and Cleveland is about to find out what that really means. This is just the beginning of what's going to be one of the most compelling quarterback battles we've seen in years. Shedeur Sanders isn't just preparing to compete, he's preparing to dominate. And if you want to stay ahead of all the breaking news and analysis as this story unfolds, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next in this quarterback battle. Drop a comment below. Are you ready to see Shedeur Sanders prove the doubters wrong? Or do you think the competition is too much for him to handle? Let's debate it.